Hello, let's do connections for Friday, July 11th. All right, we got Uber up here. That could be the car service, or it could just mean like Uber, like extra, maximum, just something that's like really above and beyond something usual. But we also have other tech companies. We have Google, Yahoo. Photoshop, I don't think it's Adobe. Adobe's the company. Zoom. Okay, so maybe it's not, because isn't it Microsoft Zoom? So maybe it's like services, not necessarily companies. I'm not sure which one goes and which one doesn't. It also could mean like a product that you use as a verb, like you Uber, you Google, you Zoom, you Photoshop. You don't Yahoo. At least I don't think I've heard people use Yahoo as a verb. Like, oh, did you Yahoo that? No, you just say, did you search that? Most people would still probably say Google, honestly. So is there another one? I don't think so. I kind of want to try this. There you go. Companies that have become verbs. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that's just yellow. Like if it was just like tech companies, I could see that being yellow. But the fact that it was tech or companies that have become verbs makes that seem more of a blue category to me, at least. The colors have been weird lately, honestly. So if we're not doing Yahoo as the tech company, it's more like Yahoo, like the exclamation, right? Or maybe just something crazy like, oh, that Yahoo, a goof, a dodo. Maybe this is just something that's kind of dumb. He's a Yahoo, he's a goof, he's a dodo, he's a... I don't know what mine? I don't know what this word is. Is that like German for my? So I think it would be mine if that's the case. I'm not 100% sure if that's how that's spelled, but I don't think it goes with these ones. I'm not sure what offal is either. Offal? Awful? If it's awful, maybe it's a homonym for awful, like for gross. Is there anything else like that? I mean, foul is a homonym. Yes, foul, like it smells foul, but that would be F-O-U-L. Just like this is a homophone for awful, A-W-F-U-L. It's vile. It's swan, siren, folk, goof, mine, mien, love, siren, Yahoo, goose, swan. What is the other one? Awful, foul, vile. I don't see the other one unless this means something I don't know about. Mine. Me. I think that's a thing, but I can't find the fourth one. Goose and swan and dodo are birds, or dodo was a bird. Is siren a bird? No, siren were the mythological beings, right? But I think dodo goes in with Yahoo and goof. Maybe goose goes with that? Do I want to try it? I'm gonna try it. Okay, silly person. Oh, you silly goose. I always, without the silly part in there, just goose on its own, it doesn't quite trigger in my brain as silly. But there is the phrase silly goose. But goose on its own isn't silly. That's why you need silly in front of it. That's what you don't call somebody a silly dodo or a silly goof. I guess you could, or a silly Yahoo. But these on their own mean that you're silly. Goose on its own doesn't. So I don't like it 100%, but I got there. So we still have vile, foul, awful, swan, siren, folk, and love don't seem to fit. So I'm going to throw whatever this is in there as like homophones for despicable. Okay. What is mean homophone? Oh, for mean. Oh, it's pronounced mean. Mean definition. A person's look or manner, especially one of a particular kind, indicating their character or mood. I've never seen that word before. All right, I guess. I mean, I only got it because it was the only one that seemed to even be a potential fit for this category, because these four definitely did not. And swan, folk, love, and siren. Blue is purpling today. Swan, folk, love, and siren. Like folk, I think of folk music. But obviously these other ones don't seem to fit that. Siren can be like the mythological, what were they, singing things that tempted sailors in to like rocky islands or whatever? Isn't that what happened on the Odyssey? But like these other things don't seem to go with that. So I guess I'm just going to find out. Kinds of songs. Folk song. Oh, so folk music was it? Interesting. Love song, siren song, swan song. That feels like a blank category. That's a very purple category. Kind of. I mean, I guess. Like I said, the colors have been weird lately. But, got there with no mistakes. That one took a little bit of time. This one is definitely more difficult for me than the last few days. Like the last 2 or 3 days, I just flew right through it. This one took some thinking and good guessing, honestly. All right, let's see what they give it. 3 out of 5. Yeah, that feels about right. All right, I haven't agreed with their difficulty ratings the last couple of days, but that feels about right. Let's check the bot. Let's see how everybody else does. Ooh, rough. Wow. This is wow, rough. 63% losing, and then just hardly anybody getting none. Wow, I'm a little surprised by that. I'm not shocked by it. I'm slightly surprised by it. I thought it might be a 3 to 4 out of 5, but this is brutal. A perfect game, 1 in 357. That's a pretty high number for uniqueness, usually. If you get a perfect score, it's usually like 1 in 25 or something like that. Yellow first, yeah. Although honestly, I thought companies that have become verbs was a little tricky. I feel like this yellow was a little tricky. Purple coming in second. Honestly, that's one of the more straightforward categories. Like if you figure out homophones is such a purple category that people look for it enough that I feel like it's sometimes more obvious than some of these other ones. Although mean, I've never heard of, so I guess just more people knew that than me. I never would have got purple this early. Not unless I sat there and tried to figure out all the categories, and then just got it by default. Let's check ever. Not one category cracking 50%. Again, they're all fairly even. I mean, yellow's a little bit out ahead of the other categories, but only by 8% over green. That's kind of crazy. Like yesterday's categories were all even in that they were all pretty easy. This one they were all even in difficulty, I think. 43% getting absolutely nothing. Wow, that's crazy. Interesting that green doesn't show up till down here for the losing games. The winning games looks like green might have been the big differentiator because the winning games have green up higher, at least in these two, and in these two over here. In 5 of the 6 categories here, green is in the top 2. And the losing games, greens only shows up in these 2 over here. So I guess if you don't know green, it makes it really hard. Oh, this is the first thing I saw. And then what was the other one that got thrown in there? Uber. Oh, you know what? No, this isn't the first thing I saw because Uber was the first thing I saw. And then I think it was Photoshop was the last one of the 5 that I saw, but I didn't submit it at all because there was 5 of them. Until I realized that Yahoo wasn't used as a verb. Birds, swan, goose, and dodo are specific types of birds, whereas fowl is just more of a category of bird. So again, they generally don't use specifics with the more category. I didn't even notice the double O words. Of course, dodo doesn't have them back to back, whereas these other 3 do. So I don't think they would do that. But there were 4 that did have double O back to back. Goof. Oh, interesting. Yeah, if you're going to do a double O category, you should do this one, not this one. Because dodo doesn't quite fit. It does have 2 O's, but they're not next to each other like these other 3. Tech company? Is there a tech company called Dodo? If there is, I don't know it. I guess you don't know Yahoo means silly. Has the company Yahoo just taken over the entire definition in people's heads? So unlike the last few days, I actually agree with the New York Times difficulty rating on this one, but hey, who am I to argue with the people? If you're enjoying the videos, remember to leave a like, subscribe, follow, and let me know how you did today.